I'm going to ask you all to now please rise to greet our beautiful bride, escorted by her father. And look at the door. Right there. Look at the door. Right here. Right next to him, shoulder to shoulder. Do a shoulder. Go that way. Pull her dress out. Pull her dress out. Take a little step backwards. And you may all be seated. And now that our most important people have arrived, let me formally welcome you to the wedding ceremony of Allie and Nick. And there are so many different kinds of moments that we enjoy during life. There are those moments that we must rule by logic. And then there are those moments that are ruled by the heart, because something so amazing and perhaps even unexpected has occurred that it can't be explained using words. And today, of course, is one of those heart moments in the very real sense, a very real love that has grown, been nurtured, I suspect occasionally even been tested, resulting in something that is so certain and so solid that it is inconceivable that these two people should ever be apart. And let us all take a moment to actually take the time to remind ourselves why we're here as we celebrate the love that Allie and Nick have created together as they choose to commit to their love and to each other for the rest of their lives. And I'd like to invite each one of you to open up your hearts to all of that magic and all of the mystery of love, so that together we can bring the presence of love into this beautiful setting. As we all feel the power of all that love, magnified by the sun that has just appeared, the wedding ceremony of Allie and Nick can truly begin, because it really is the power of our collective love that is sanctifying this time and this space. And we are about to witness something that is wonderful and something that deserves celebration. Because in the course of this ceremony, two hearts that until now have been separate, although very much aligned, are going to be joined together as one through the power of love, magnified by the power and the intention of each one of you. And as we begin this time with a blessing, I am going to ask each one of you to continue to participate, because I know that every one of you are very important to Allie and to Nick, and that your words of blessings would mean a great deal to them. So I'm going to ask you to take a moment and to turn inwards and to look into your hearts and to find those special words of blessings that only you can share with them, as I ask you to hold those words in your hearts, silently adding them to the words that I'm about to share out loud. And so, Allie and Nick, as you enter into the vows of your marriage, may you truly be blessed with an amazing marriage that is filled with great joy and with deep tenderness. And may the love that you have today continue to grow. And may this love continue to nurture you. And may it nurture everyone you meet today and every single day for the rest of your lives. And I'm going to ask you all to join me one more time in sealing these blessings by joyously saying, Amen. Weddings are such a special time because family and friends get to gather together to celebrate and witness the joining together of two people as husband and wife. Weddings are a time we are reminded of the richness of love and of all the many different ways we have loved and have been loved. But weddings are also a time when we become aware of those whose love is not here to celebrate with us and those whose presence we're missing. Allie and Nick want to take a moment to acknowledge and honor those who are not here today, especially Allie's grandmother, Ma Mère, so that their love can also be included in their ceremony and they can very much be a part of things as well. And may you remember joyous times. And may you feel her presence with you throughout this amazing day and for the rest of your lives together. All right, Allie and Nick, we are about to enter into the formal rituals of your wedding ceremony, those rituals which will be joining you together as husband and wife. So Nick, I'm going to ask you to come around and stand right here on this side. Allie, take a little step forward. We're going to give your beautiful flowers over here to your maid of honor as I ask the two of you to hold hands. All right. Throughout history, the sharing of a glass of champagne has been something that we've enjoyed as a sign of celebration, and it's a beverage that we associate with happy and joyous times. And a quality relationship, just like the one the two of you share, just like a fine champagne, is the result of years of nurturing, tender care, and a joyous mix of all the right ingredients. Allie and Nick, as you share this glass of champagne, let it remind you of all the love that you share. And know that your love will make you stronger, so that you will be able to reach out and touch life in ways you would never risk alone. By sharing this champagne, you are promising to share all that the future may bring. All the wonderful things that life has in store for you will become that much more wonderful because you'll be sharing them together. And should life contain any challenges, they'll become lessened because they will also be shared, surrounded by your deep friendship and your unconditional love. So Nick, I'm going to have you take a sip of their champagne, representing your willingness to share all of life with Allie. And please hand that to your lovely bride. And Allie, you can finish it. Enough. Yeah. One more. Last call. Yeah. Okay. Allie and Nick, you are about to become joined together in marriage in my presence, in the presence of those who love you, surrounded very definitely by the presence of love. And I'm actually bound to remind you publicly that marriage is a voluntary and full commitment entered into with the desire and the hope and the intention that it will last for a lifetime. And so I'm going to formally ask you, Nick, do you come here of your own free will to take Allie to be your wife and your lifelong partner?
I do.
And so I ask you, Allie, Do you also come here of your own free will to take Nick to be your husband and your lifelong partner?
I do.
Marriage creates such a powerful bond because it is going to allow you both to open yourselves even more fully to each other. So you can both grow that much more easily into the people that you're meant to become. Allie and Nick, as you share your wedding vows with each other, the words you have so beautifully written are going to be forming the foundation of your marriage. And for the rest of your lives, you'll be carrying each other even more deeply within your hearts. And so, Al, I'm going to have you go first, nice and slowly, right from your heart straight to Nick's. And Nick, just take a step so you're nice and close to her.
Nick, from the day we met, way back in Mr. Renove's after school clubs, I knew I wanted to be in your life forever. You were always the exception. The guy I always wanted, but never thought I was good enough for. You showed me how wrong I was. You taught me that I deserve love, that I deserve respect, and that I matter, and that I am enough. I cherished our deep conversations where we talk for so long that we don't even realize it's the next day. You're such a beautiful person inside and out. Your heart and your soul are an outpouring sight to behold. Everyone who knows the real you knows just what I'm talking about. Your love and just your presence has brought me more happiness than I could ever dream of. I am so grateful to call myself yours and you mine. I know with you by my side and me by yours, our lives will be filled with joy, acceptance, trust, and love. Forever and always, I promise I will be someone you can be proud of to call your wife, to be the one that you can depend on, the one that you can always trust and accept you for who you are. Just like you have always been for me. I love you more than anything on this earth, and I can't wait to see what comes next down the road for us. I love
Let's
you.
have an amen to that. Would you like this?
Yeah.
This is what love looks like. Your turn. Take a deep breath.
Allie, it feels like yesterday that I first asked you out. Time has moved so fast that I don't want to miss another second of it. Without being married and starting the rest of our lives together. Allie, you are the love of my life and my best friend. You have the kindest heart, always putting others and animals first before thinking of yourself. I would like to share one of my many moments that I knew you were the one. Many years ago, there was a work trip out of state. I was the only one being sent, and I had asked you if you would like to come along with me. On the way there, I had become badly ill, and you knew something was immediately wrong. No matter how hard I fought saying, I'm fine, I'm just a little sick, he stood by my side through it all, doing everything possible to keep my fever down, all while I still had to go to classes during the day. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have you there with me. This is just one of the many examples of your beautiful and caring heart. Allie, I promise to always be there for you, to be the support you need in both the good times and the bad. I vow to always be faithful and to love you for the rest of my life. I will respect you as a person, a partner, and an equal. No matter what obstacles come across our path, we'll face them together because we'll always have each other.
And let's have an amen to that as well. And may I have the rings, please? Fabulous. You can throw them down in your pocket. He's taking care of her already. Allie and Nick, you have chosen to seal the beautiful and heartfelt words that you just shared by the giving and receiving of rings. And let us begin by having you blessing your rings as I ask you right now to take the ring of the other one in your right hand. I'm going to ask you to place your right hands together so you're holding the rings between you, right hand and right hand. Good. And these rings that you're holding together, by their unbroken wholeness, represent this very beautiful and never-ending love that you both share. And as you continue to travel through life together, these rings will remain the outward and visible symbol of the deep inner bond that you both so beautifully spoke about and so very deeply feel. May all the love that I know you're feeling right now pour into those rings, and may your joining be forever blessed. I'm going to ask you to take your right hands apart and keep holding on to their ring. And Nick, I'm going to ask you to take Allie's left hand in your left hand as I ask you to place that ring halfway down the ring finger of her left hand and hold it there as you look to Allie and repeat these words out loud after me. Allie,
Allie,
this ring that I give you
this ring that I give you
is my personal promise
is my personal promise
of love,
of love,
friendship,
friendship,
commitment,
commitment,
and pride that you are my wife.
and pride that you are my wife.
It is a symbol of the trust we have together
It is the symbol of the trust that we have together
and the beauty and strength we find in each other.
and the beauty and strength that we find in each other.
And you may place that ring all the way down on her finger. And Allie, I'm going to ask you to take Nick's left hand and yours and turn your hands over. Take his left hand.
Oh, that way.
And place his ring halfway down the ring finger of his left hand and look to Nick and repeat these words out loud after me. Nick,
Nick,
this ring I give you
this ring I give you
is my personal promise
is my personal promise
of love,
of love,
friendship,
friendship,
commitment,
commitment,
and pride that you are my husband.
and pride that you are my husband.
It is a symbol of the trust we have together
It is a symbol of the trust that we have together
and the beauty and strength we find in each other.
and the beauty and strength that we find in each other.
And you may place that ring all the way down on his finger. But I'm going to ask you to keep holding hands because I have one more very beautiful ring. Because Nick, on July 8th, 2019, while you and Allie were vacationing with Allie's family in the Thousand Islands on Alexandria Bay, as sunset was approaching, you asked Allie to join you on the balcony, which she resisted because she was enjoying watching an episode of The Office, which just happened to be the episode where Jim proposed to Pam. But surprisingly, you persisted, and you did entice Allie to join you outside, and shaking with nervousness, you began to read the letter that you had written, talking about how you had been together for so long that it just felt right to be together for the rest of your lives. And at that moment, you got down on one knee and presented Allie with this beautiful ring while asking her to become your wife. And Allie, as you started to scream, before saying yes, you jumped onto Nick, and then you closed off the box because you were afraid the ring was going to fall off the balcony. But on that day, when you did say yes, you both made a promise. And you promised each other that you would spend the rest of your lives together, joined in marriage as husband and wife. And in a few moments, that promise will be fulfilled. So therefore, Nick, you may take this ring from me and place that ring back onto Allie's finger, symbolically sealing the promise that you made. Allie and Nick, you have come before us, and we all have heard you pledging your love and your hearts to each other while joyfully acknowledging your commitment to each other and your commitment to your marriage. And so therefore, it is going to be my absolute pleasure to say the words that will join you together as husband and wife. And you're about to discover that marriage is going to deepen every aspect of your life. Because when two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a connection that is unique to them, that invisible string that's going to bind you close, even closer than any words that I could possibly say. Allie and Nick, as I have come to know both of you, it is so obvious how fortunate you are that you have found your person, that special someone with whom you can be completely and authentically yourselves, because you know you are loved for who you really are, not for who you're pretending to be. You have found that one person who shares your deepest longings, your sense of direction, the person who lets you know that no matter what else ever goes wrong in the world around you, you are safe with them in a world that you have created. Allie and Nick, as you step into life, joined together in marriage, may the joy that you so obviously find in each other continue to fuel your journey, and may you always be happy in each other's arms. And as you become aware of all the love that I know you feel for each other right now, let it be known that this love has joined you together in both body and soul in a beautiful bond that is sacred and is meant to last a lifetime. And as you are together now, so may your lives and spirits always remain in a union of love and trust. All right. Are you ready for those big final words? Is everyone else ready for those big final words? Okay. Because Allie and Nick, by my spiritual authority, in accordance with the laws of the state of New York, it gives me the most amazing pleasure to formally pronounce you husband and wife. And Nick, you may kiss your bride. I'm going to have you give her flowers back. So, Allie, I'm going to have you hold your flowers in your right hand and your husband in your left as I introduce you for the very first time as our newly married couple who are choosing to honor the name of Allie's mama, who played such an important role in her childhood. As I introduce you for the very first time as our newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Carbo Colville. Everyone rise. Everyone rise, and off you go. Congratulations.